Hey everyone, welcome back to Someone's PC. I'm your host Russ Lepar. With me I have Chris DePorco, Marc Albright, and Dylan Bryan. They'll be going this way on your screen. So say hi guys. What's going on?
What's up?
Alright. Um yeah, big news. We got play Pokemon changes coming up. We got a stupid venue change for Worlds in San Francisco. And I think the format for Worlds is going to be incredibly toxic. So we got a little bit to go over. It's not too much juicy information, but it'll be basically our opinions on the matters at hand for the Pokemon community right now. So to start, they announced for the Pokemon World Championships 2016 that we have to have badges in order to get into the competitors' venue, and the venue for all the side events, I guess this is. Yeah, side event is about a block and a half away from our venue, which is kind of ridiculous and pretty stupid, if you ask me. So, I don't know how y'all feel about that, but
It's poor planning.
yeah, classic TCPI or Pokemon. I don't know who handles it. The TCPI prints it or whatever, but
Yeah, it's kind of the same Nationals thing, how people got turned away after traveling all the way there.
how you potentially almost got turned.
They're just giving you the opportunity to Pokemon Go between venues.
Yeah,
That'd be good.
that's the optimistic approach.
Yeah,
Yeah, no,
Just catch
San Fran's
Pokemon.
the hot spot. They're the ones that
it's,
got the enhanced tracker.
that's what I'm saying. You're like, let me go check out the side events. Oh, Dratini. Hold on a minute.
Yeah. So, if you guys don't know, most of the people who didn't qualify for the World Championship had to somehow guarantee themselves getting a side event badge or access to the main venue in some sort of way. And I know a lot of people went through the process by just signing up for the Pokken LCQ. I believe Chris DePorco did that,
I did it.
and about 19 of my other friends did it, and I don't think any of them have played a single minute of Pokken. So
Nope.
whoever's really good at Pokken and just didn't have the time to get out there to tournaments, they're gonna have a field day, cause yeah, there's a lot of newbies gonna be playing.
You're about to get good.
Yeah,
Just wait.
a whole
Chris
week,
gonna
a
win
whole
Worlds.
7 days, win
The
Worlds,
sleeper.
get the sleeper pick. So, um, yeah, to piggyback on that, Chris, if you don't know, the format's double elimination, and they take 20 people to go into to be the last chance qualified people.
Yo, I can button mash.
Yeah,
Button mash my way.
yeah, no, but if you get that right seed, if all you guys are garbage and they stick 10 really good players in the same pod together, boom, we're in there.
Dude,
Easy
I
life.
gotta play. I just gotta play once this weekend, and we good.
So you're saying
there's a chance.
you're saying there's a chance. um, I'm told Chandelore's pretty campy and crappy, but
Oh
very
yeah.
good. Yeah, but very good. So
So we H box boys.
yeah, essentially. Ugh, don't get me started on that, Jigs. So bad. So, people have been signing up last second for the Pokemon LCQ, so I think if we have free time, we should definitely watch it and watch really good players beat the living mess out of noobs and probably perfect Chris. Hopefully, every set that he plays, so that'd be perfect. Um, what the heck were they thinking when they planned this? Wow. Why would you have it at a different venue? Where was this the whole year? I mean, they've been throwing more money at nationals, and have been doing a lot more. We saw the esports setup that we had for nationals in the stream. It was so much more legit than normal. It was beast. I loved it. I thought the stream looked gorgeous, and if they could have just applied that same kind of concept and planning towards their best event of the year, I think a lot more people would walk away pleased than what we currently have. Because I just know I see posts all the time on Burbank where people are saying, hey, should I even risk going knowing that I can get a badge, right? And I just feel like the space is an issue and they won't be able to have that. And I know you're worried about the Open this year, or if
Yeah.
there even is one, which they haven't spoken to of there not being one or there being one at all. And since we're having space issues with people that not even have enough badges, I don't see how the Open's going to happen. And if it does, it should happen at the side event area, right? So,
I mean, according like what Doug's always said, he's always said that if they haven't announced anything, just assume it's the same thing.
yeah.
So if I don't know, they've only done the Open once, so I don't know if it's going to be the same thing from last year.
That's Doug
Wait.
Morriselli, guys. So if you're not part of the Pokemon community, he's like a Poke Dad as well as like the photographer for everyone's cool profile pictures where everyone's playing Pokemon and stuff. Marc doesn't have one yet because he sucks.
Rip.
Yeah.
Mark just has to go to more tournaments.
Yeah, Marc
That's
just go to more tournaments. Just keep winning. You're gonna get there. But he is like a really good dude for the community, and if he ever hears referred to Doug, that'll be him. So, yeah. I know Dylan and I have no problems because we're both qualified for Worlds, so we're just like, oh, cool, that's fine. Dylan, did you sign up and get your Worlds kit, by the way?
I did.
Good.
I thought about what happened. I thought about what happened in that. I mean, to be fair, like Nationals, I didn't mean to be last minute. I legitimately wasn't 100% sure that I could go because they didn't announce the prize changes for a while, and then I had to get a ride and stuff like that.
Yeah,
But
so much changed you.
Life happens. We get it.
yeah, I don't know. I mean, I feel like if like they just didn't have the budget for whatever reason to like put like so that they're like, well, we can't book one like giant place. This is cheaper for us. Like we have to do this. Like for whatever reason, it would be fine. But I feel like it would have been a lot more fair to everybody if they just announced it ahead of time because like people already bought plane tickets that aren't refundable, and now they're kind of stuck in this situation where I have a plane ticket, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to get a badge. Like I wish. Like I don't know. I feel like when people are flying like across the world to come to Worlds, like more than like a month in advance is kind of like common courtesy, but
Yeah. Pretty disrespectful.
$20 for a Pokken badge. Oh, good.
I mean that is obviously the smartest way to go about it, but
Yeah. Which is also poor planning on their part.
yeah,
But,
I think
mean,
like once
Now everyone's in the venue.
yeah, I mean I think that was probably like an oversight, and then once like they realized they did that, they're like, oh well, people now it's too late. I guess we'll just kind of
They're also thinking free money, though, you know?
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, did they really think the Pokemon LCQ was going to fill up this quickly? So,
Yeah, I guess. Maybe
Is it
this
already
was their
up?
plan all along. They're just like, what if we could charge everybody $20 to come to Worlds? Sweet. All right.
Is it already tapped out?
Oh, I have no idea. But I assume it would be since I've seen a lot of posts about, hey, I'm now a Pokemon player when they've even touched it in a game in their life, so.
Is there any information on how to get the side event badge? Did they release that?
No, what? No, that's too much. You,
I think-
My bad.
improvise when you get there.
They made it sound like it was like first
Yeah,
come,
we'll be there
first
Wednesday. It's all
serve.
good.
No, he means in general, like now that he purchased it for Pokemon. You know?
Yeah, no, I mean like even
I mean,
for
if
the
I don't-
side event, they said like they'll give. I think they said something like there'll be like extra badges giving out on site, like if there's space available. So I just assume that it'll be like first come first serve if you don't have like a Pokken thing or a Worlds invite.
Yeah.
That was my assumption, but
It's also a backhand to families because I think they said
Yeah.
the kids get one person, one guardian or
Yeah.
parent.
I mean again, just like if they announced it more in advance, like people would have been able to plan better.
Yeah, pretty whack. But I guess they'll just be there earlier to try and get first in line for the badges.
Camp outside.
Yeah. Either way, I think everyone knows we're all frustrated with how late they put out the information and how poor planning they're obviously showing off of this.
Yeah.
So yeah, staying with Worlds. What's the play? Since everyone keeps asking me that.
Night March, obviously.
What's the play?
Haven't you read?
Night March Vespu Queen. If you read any articles, have you seen the tournaments? Like, if
It won nationals.
you've seen one beat me round 13 and knock me out of a top 8. It's Night March Vespu Queen.
Not Vespivile? Let's do Vespivile.
Nah, it actually sucks now.
Yeah.
No, I'm totally kidding. Dylan has a really good explanation of why it sucks, and like I don't play Vespivile, so that shit just goes over my head. Like I try to keep up with it, but yeah. For me, Night March Vesper Queen's number 1. I will not be playing the deck. I am stubborn, and I also don't think I can beat everyone in the mirror match as much as more experienced players can with Night March. Even though I think I know turn in, turn out. Maybe I'll play with it the rest of the week, and just like
You have a week. You can play 100 or so games.
Yeah, that'd be fine. And then outplay people, mind game them. I don't know, intimidate them, play red card or something.
You have game. You have game in hand, man. Oh, right card.
Yeah, you have the Lysandra, just show me it. And you're like, yeah, I got it. All right, red card, man, get out of here.
You are a supporter for the turn.
Yeah, like if you Sycamore and they go, I had the last hand, and you're like, stop. Shh. We got tech, baby. I don't know, Chris and Mark. I know you guys have been like not caring because you're not in the event for it so much. Dylan actually just put out or is putting out an article on cuttertab.com regarding Worlds format and his thoughts on it.
Yeah, I pretty much covered like all the decks. If you guys can. You have to like subscribe, like $15 to read it. But if you use the promo code Gumi, then you actually get you get a free month. Serious. If you go to the subscription, yes, and you type
Who'd you work that out with?
GOOMY. That's how you spell Gumi. You get a free month. So you can just read my article for free. And then if you think that it sucks, then you could just unsubscribe instantly. And then you could also see all the other articles on the site. And I'll be writing next month. So if you end up liking it, then you can stick around.
If you guys don't know, the way I formed the layout in the background, every person in their webcam is gonna be underneath their favorite Pokemon. So you'll like see mine's Heracross, Dylan's with the Goomy, Mark's with the Joltik, and then Chris is with the Scizor. So it all worked out.
Oh, sick! I didn't even know that.
Yeah. No, I was trying to trick y'all. Like, wow, like special. But I think Waterbox sucks.
Yeah.
I think the one good turn of Pokemon Ranger ruins it for me. Sorry, sucks is a tough word. I think it's not the optimal play, and it's always going to be Vespi Queen Night March as long as that exists in the format. I think people who are experienced with Trev should be playing Trev. Hopefully your item lock gets you there. I don't like Trev, and I think too many other people will love Waterbox too much, or Greninja, and they'll play a heavy Rough Seas count where I don't feel like playing Trev against that kind of format. Vespivile's whack to me. How do you feel about Waterbox, Dylan?
It is not terrible, but it is not as good as Nationals. And if a lot of people just kind of go like with the straight Night March deck, it's going to be a lot better than if people go like with the Night March Vespiquen deck. Because I think regular Night March is a lot more manageable, but Night March Vespiquen is a lot worse.
Yeah, for sure.
It is good against Trev though. I think it's like the best deck against Trev. I think Waterbox is better than Greninja against Trev.
Agreed.
So it really depends on what everybody ends up going with. Like, I mean, it's not just gonna be like the U.S. It's gonna be like Europe, Asia, like everybody like coming together. So they might have like a totally different idea of what's good than us.
Yeah.
See some crazy things.
Chris, did you have something? I saw you were about to talk, and then Dylan went on.
Like just fighting Vileplume. I mean, that's always been like kind of under the radar, but not really since Nationals.
I don't like it against Trev. That's my main issue with it. But I guess the healing portion kind of helps. It's just the resistance and the fact that it's Trev makes me kind of mad.
Yeah, if you just take the Nationals list for Zygarde Vileplume, and you play it against Trev, you're gonna lose most of the time unless you go first and get a Vileplume.
No bueno. But I do like fighting Vileplume. Like, I'm not discounting it.
I think it's solid. I think you just have to.
Yeah.
I just don't think like the Nationals list, like as is going to be very good. You have to make some adjustments to account for the Trevenant matchup, or get lucky and avoid it. But I agree.
More ghetto supporters. Let's go. Pokemon Center ladies for days. What else is there? There's format. Trev. Blah 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 blah. There's stupid stuff coming out like Entei Volcanion EX. I haven't tested it because I was too busy testing the other decks for the article I wrote, but that's looking fun.
I don't really think it beats Night March.
No, by no means. It's just trades.
I mean, it trades.
You can pay Burst Spinning Balloon, and then hope they don't have to start a Megaphone or they prize it. That's fine.
Just hope they want a Megaphone or Lysander. It'll all be okay.
Yeah, we'll get there.
Y'all better watch out for Rainbow Road.
Yeah, no.
Just saying.
Shh. Chris, that's what I'm playing for day one.
Yeah, baby. Come on, man. They're not the secrets.
I think
I finally bought into it. Damn. Took too long.
Night March with like heavy mirror match tech, like double target whistle or like Pokemon catchers would be pretty.
4 target whistle, 4 Pokepuff, 4 bursting balloons.
I really like Pokepuff though.
Oh yeah.
I think Pokepuff's not underrated. It's just overlooked. Does that make sense? Yeah.
I've seen some people trying it out in things like Night March and things like Zorak. I think it's decent.
We've also seen like Archie's Talonflame ninja variant. So that's like.
I mean, ideas like that are very fun, but just like relying on Archies or Maxies in general in this format is bad because of all the item lock. If you go second and they do their thing, you're just never gonna be able to get your hand size down reliably. Maybe next format. Oh no, Archies and Maxies aren't around next format, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
No, they are.
Yeah,
They are?
They are.
I don't know. I haven't looked at standard that
We
much.
just don't have compressor, so that whole engine dies.
That's why. I knew that it got worse for some reason. I just couldn't remember. I was like, we're missing something.
We lose a lot of like useful trainers. So I mean, like
Yeah.
I was sitting there writing my article, and then halfway through, I was like, oh, "There's no AZ! Oh my god!" I was like, "All right, delete. This is cool." Like revamping ideas.
Yeah, as soon as Worlds is over, I'll start looking more at standard. But I've just kind of been 100% focused on Worlds and just kind of all I know about standard is what I've read. Haven't played any games.
Solid. There's not much else to talk about for Worlds. I think those are the general decks to go over. And that I'm excited because it's my first time being over in the West Coast. Yeah.
It's about time, man.
I heard it's the same.
It's the
I
same.
heard the water is the same and everything.
Okay.
Different ocean, same water. I don't know. Looking forward to it. I also got Alakazam to work against a couple matchups, so I got two more to tie down, and then we're spoons day 2. Just throwing out them boys. I hope everyone plays Vileplume. Please, give me nothing but Vileplume. 3 Wobbuffets, man. Just eat them. So the next big announcement, the 2016 to 2017 Big Play Pokemon season, and all the changes we get, including the $1 million+ in prize support that they're throwing at us. And by the looks of it, looks like we can compete internationally.
Yep.
So, what does this mean for us? There's gonna be a lot more players because people chase money, because that's just fun. It's more competitive that way. They don't even have to be in it for the money; they're just in it for the competition, which I feel like I am most of the time.
Rest in peace, ARG.
Poor ARG, man.
They're just like, we tried.
Hey, y'all, we're doing a $400 cash tournament. It's like, what does this regional have? 50 grand in prizes. My lord. But that's split amongst 2 games with 3 divisions in each game, right?
Yep, but they're also still going to give us like packs and stuff, right? And we still get points.
Mm-hmm. Points are a big thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think our community is going to grow from it. I think a lot more people are going to be interested in the game. Hopefully more people are going to be watching our videos because we're not letting up on our content. We're actually going to release a couple more videos for starting out on the beginners thing, which I know I delayed for like 3 months. I'm sorry, guys. So if you're paying attention, you're like, why'd you make Radio 2? I'm working on it. I actually made it. I didn't like it. It's not making it again tonight. God. So, we no longer have nationals. We no longer have states. Totally fine with that.
I miss states.
No, because I hate the fact that the Canadians got their own nationals and got super points from their 7-round or 8-round tournament. We're like getting top 8 through some people automatically in top 16.
Oh man, but what if they turn away people this year for the Intercontinental? That would suck.
Yeah.
I think there's potential that those could be invite only.
Yeah.
A lot of games do things like that. They haven't like officially announced if it's open invitation.
Oh shit, that's right.
But in general, like for esports, Intercontinentals are the funnest events to watch. Like when you have different
Countries
and all that competing. Like when I watch League and I get to see the Koreans like backhand all the Americans in the mouth, it's so fun.
Yeah, then people can root for like the players from their country because Europe is always on Burbank. All the Europeans are always like the Americans suck, and then all the Americans are like your regionals is the size of our cities.
And then now we can finally like play against each other.
Yeah, so
not at
people.
Worlds, and we're like, yo, come bring
Euro
it.
trip?
Bring
Euro
it.
trip, guys.
I'm definitely going on a Euro trip.
Yeah. So I definitely think it's gonna be really exciting to watch. I agree with what Russ said.
My passport's good to 2020. We out here.
I just applied for mine.
Nice,
In
nice.
preparation of this year, it's happening.
Jesus.
So, no more states, no more nationals. That's cool. They replaced with intercontinentals. Each intercontinental has 250K in prize support, as well as travel stipends or whatever else. The big thing is regionals got money buffed up to 50K, and they're not clustered together anymore over a month, and they're spread out throughout the entire year. I absolutely love that. I think the clustering like screwed us, if anything, you know? Like it's like sometimes it was hard just to like ask off and you're like, I need this weekend and then the following and then maybe this one. You know, like depending on how I
3
feel.
weekends in 1 month.
Yeah, it was ridiculous. All the budgeting. So yeah, I'm loving the changes. I think you guys feel the same. from
League
what we
cups?
discussed.
There's good stuff. There's a couple of bad things.
What you like?
Like, even though regionals are spread throughout the year, like some of the dates already are like.
Oh, the
That's
Legion
just,
one?
Dallas. That's just
Well, no, it's
Texas.
Dallas, and then Fort Wayne is on Thanksgiving.
Oh, what? I was planning on
Yeah,
Fort Wayne.
it's on Thanksgiving weekend.
Oh, you can't go,
Yeah.
Russ. You gotta watch your Cowboys.
Yeah, so you got that, and then you got Dallas.
Wait. Thanksgiving.
Mark, we could celebrate Thanksgiving together.
Well, I mean, me and
It's
you
all
don't
about family. We're family.
spirit. Yeah, it's all right.
Yeah, let's go roast a turkey in a hotel room.
No, but Thanksgiving that Thursday.
So then that next, Friday,
weekend?
Saturday.
Oh, so that's fine. You just
That's
eat
totally
dinner
fine.
and then
What?
boom.
You guys
No, dude, that's terrible.
What?
I gotta
We've
travel
never
for
done that before.
Thanksgiving, and then I gotta travel for tournament, all within like a 48-hour period.
That's because
Haven't
you
you
have to
ever
travel
done?
Thanksgiving.
You've
should-
never
you
done
should do
Black
what Dylan
Friday
and I do.
overnight?
You just
No,
That's
I
what I
don't
did
do
that for
Black
Cities
Friday.
last
you
year.
just live at home. Like reap everything you can. My laundry gets done. Let's go.
I don't have that luxury.
I mean, we take what we can get.
Yeah, I know, man. We sacrifice a lot.
Yeah.
This one time I woke up, breakfast wasn't made. I was like, oh my god.
No.
I think the amount of times that I've eaten like
Meatloaf!
breakfast in the past 5 years is very little. I am.
No, mine's been lowered. Definitely a lot.
No. Back to Pokemon now. Like,
Are you trying to take away from my pancakes? My
a
pancake
little
description?
bit. I'm jealous.
Oh no, all right. Completely random. Just completely unprofessional. I'm sorry, viewers. All right, waffles or pancakes? Chris, go.
Waffles.
Mark,
No, pancakes. you
Dylan.
Waffles, no syrup.
Oh, you're disgusting.
The worst.
No, that makes sense because he eats his salads without dressing.
He doesn't like sauce, man.
You
Yeah.
ruin the
If
taste
you
of
guys
lettuce.
don't know, Dylan eat. I don't know, man.
He doesn't
it's,
like.
It's not
liquid.
what he eats is weird. It's what he eats without.
Yeah,
That's the mystery.
I've known Dylan for like 2 years now, and I don't think I've ever seen him eat anything other than salad and salmon.
There we go.
Every time we go out.
No, I've seen him eat a couple things.
I think he's eating a burger.
Yeah, no, he's definitely eating burgers because he was just
But like
I
no
got fish last
no
time.
sauce whatsoever. No lubricants, just straight up meat.
Yeah, except for mozzarella sticks. Mozzarella sticks
Yeah.
need marinara
Yeah,
sauce.
yeah.
That's like the only
red,
exception.
That's a
sauce on
given.
pasta, right?
Yeah,
Son of a bitch.
you gotta eat the food pure in its
I'm
purest
with, I'm with
form.
Mark. I love me some pancakes.
Pancakes are also good. I don't have anything against.
I don't hate
pancakes.
either one. I just prefer the waffle.
No.
I'm a,
Some kind of wrong human
Yeah,
being.
what is wrong with you?
Yeah.
for speed light, it's perfect. Has little nooks and crannies of butter and syrup.
It's
Well-
a giant like fluff of carbs. Who cares? It doesn't need
Both
to be
delicious.
light.
Pancakes should be light too. They shouldn't be dense.
Okay. Secondary
We're
question.
gonna go
Blueberries or chocolate chips, Chris,
for what?
for your breakfast item. Your waffle, if you must.
Blueberries.
Chocolate chips on it. Blueberries. Mark.
Blueberries.
Me?
Yeah.
Blueberries, bro.
Dylan.
Chocolate chips.
Thank you, Dylan. Jeez.
Jesus,
Chocolate chips or die.
we're house divided.
Completely. 2 pancakes, 1 chocolate chip, 1 blueberry. 2 waffles, 1 chocolate chip, 1 blueberry. Nobody agrees on everything.
This is like Hogwarts all over again. We're all gonna end up killing each other. Okay. What were we talking about?
Pokemon.
We were talking
were
about Pokemon.
Fort
And,
Wayne
schedule.
something-
in Fort Wayne schedule on Thanksgiving, and
scheduling, and then
Thanksgiving weekend to clarify, not
okay,
all
clarify.
Thanksgiving.
Are you guys all turkey families, or is when y'all party with the hams?
oh, turkey.
Turkey.
We do
Turkey?
both.
Ugh,
There's like sometimes there's lobster.
that's selfish. All right, you gotta pick one.
What?
This is an American holiday. We don't just get it all, man.
No, we upper middle class. Fuck that. Excuse me. Language.
All right, cool. It sucks that it's Thanksgiving weekend, but I definitely think it's doable.
Yeah, that and you're pretty much forced to perform really well at regionals this year if you want to get your invite. So that's kind of a plus and a negative at the same time.
Why is that?
I mean, there's League Cup.
Yeah, we have
Right,
League Cup,
so,
dude.
but it keeps the same caps. So
That's fine.
It said
if
that?
if you have a somewhat subpar like cities, say you only get like 100 points off the cities, and then even if you cap out league challenges, you know, you
Wait,
still
did
got a pool.
they announce the?
Yes, they said CP caps are staying the same.
No. So, yeah, but that means League Cups are counted as cities, and then regionals are going to be with states, and there's no more states. So it's just
Wait.
regionals.
So your argument that is if you underperform at cities and then you have to do better, then you have to do really good at regionals. I mean, I
Yeah,
think
We no
that makes
longer-
sense.
we
You
no
can
longer
you
have
can
states.
max out
Okay,
at
okay, I get it. I'm picking up what you're putting down. I got
Dude,
you.
max out at 200 in cities, right? Because you can win up to 4.
Yeah.
I said if you
Um,
underperform at cities,
Oh, if you underperform in cities.
right, then you're
But
forced. You put a lot of pressure on yourself to do well at regionals.
I mean, that makes
So many of
sense.
them,
If
though.
you underperform at cities and you underperform at regionals, then you just underperformed.
well, no, I'm saying there's somewhat added pressure to regionals because you don't have the buffer of states anymore.
That's fair. I mean, I guess you just make sure you kill it at cities.
Yeah, but
Otherwise,
that's like mentally, you know, you got to go into the tournament. Everyone sucks but me, you know?
No, I'm just putting stuff out. I'm not saying for any
No.
specific person.
I understand that some
person or
people
like
could
us in the
definitely,
building.
even just like with the extra prizes on the line, some people could definitely start to feel the pressure.
Yeah, they cave. Oh,
So yeah,
50,000.
that's just a
Silent
possible
Lab.
negative connotation. Yeah.
Do I get this now? Do I get this? Do I get this next turn?
That's a good plus though. Having standard regionals, having the
Oh,
option
yeah.
to choose whether you want to play in standard or expanded regionals.
Yo, shout out to Florida
Yeah,
for announcing the standard format.
yeah. What up?
Perfect.
I
Amazing.
definitely think it'll help keep the metagame fresh because it's like if it's like the regionals is with like the same set like 3 weekends in a row, like everybody finds out like these like are like the decks
Juice.
that are really good, then the format's like a lot more stale the next week when it's like new set like standard, then it's like exciting, and then it's expanded, then it's like exciting.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
yeah,
Well,
rather
like,
than like
you know, you've seen what we do when we get new sets, like right before a regional. You know,
some
Where
Dragonets.
it's like the first 2 weeks, and we're like, oh, and then people are like, what's gonna be week 3? Me and Dylan just licking our chops, like, yeah, week 3, huh? So that'll be beast. Like the tournament week 2 is standard. Tournament week 3 is gonna be like expanded, so they can't juice off of each other. And then the following month is gonna be another expanded, but there's a set dropping in between it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's really how it should be. Like I hope they coordinate it where it's like standard expanded, standard expanded, standard expanded, like for kind of like for each set, so we get to see like a lot more variety of stuff. People don't get like bored with the format.
Mm-hmm. And the people that just sit there net deck, not to be like that guy, but they can't really, you know.
I mean, there'll still be like
Like,
content that's
together.
gonna like come out
no.
before
Oh, for sure,
these
yeah.
tournaments, but yeah, they can't just. I mean, you can't just kind of like, oh, I can't like go to regionals this week because I mean, some people might legitimately be busy. I'm not even gonna bother testing because I'll just see what does well like the first weekend, which is like pretty legitimate because like why waste all this time when like people are gonna work hard to solve the format for you.
Yeah.
Now people have to be like a little bit more proactive. But I think it should be fun. I'm looking forward to next season.
I really am. And finally, LCs.
That was like just on my mind. Yeah, I wish LCs like just went away. Why do they exist?
It's an entry tournament to introduce players into the competitive circuit.
Just give them a first place card and like packs and stuff. Like how is it? It's like it's not much of an entry tournament if it's like I don't know, maybe there's like 10 people, and then I'm there like at the end of the season in May because I didn't play most of the year, and I'm like, well, I really got to get those like last like 6 points so I hit 300. And then it's like I'm like it doesn't even feel like I'm like somebody like new to the game could have had like a very like well like would have like had a very good chance at winning, but then like I show up and I play like Pokemon all the time, and people that like either don't play that much now have to play against me, and it doesn't feel so much like an entry level event anymore.
Yeah, more like a savaging.
Yeah, it's like you're just like throwing them to the wolves.
It's okay. It's better than like a whole bunch of like just one wolf rather than a whole bunch.
I guess that's fair point.
It's like, oh, there's only one guy I have to dodge in this tournament.
That's how I feel every locals. Dodge myself. Dodge my dead draws.
I don't know. I would like it like if they made like gave players more incentive to just like go to league in general, because I think like a big complaint is like not there's not a lot of incentive to go to league at all right now. And if they like put like some of their support for league challenges towards like making leagues better, I feel like that would be a positive change for the game.
All they have to do is make league promos really, really, really OP and be their own set.
Yeah,
Like,
something like that.
I'd show up for league. If like Fighting Fury belt you can only get from competing in a league, I'd be at a league.
Yeah.
Aaron.
Like, oh, I'd be there like, oh, okay, looks like you have me for this entire month. And then next month they're gonna print something else like, oh, you can only get Pokemon Ranger from going to league. It's like, wow, you haven't even for another month. You know, that's cool. So, but them doing that is very awful towards balancing. So, I'd rather.
I mean, there'll be a
I'd rather have what we
secondary
have
market
now.
for all the cards. People will still be able to buy the singles on eBay.
Fighting Fury belt, $80.
I doubt it'll be that much. Like
No,
people
no.
people know TOs and stuff. Like I've gotten like pre-release promos for free. Like they're just like, oh yeah, I did an extra. You're collecting them, sure.
Yeah. So, stupid LCs are still here. Way to waste people that are chasing top 16. You have to waste their time.
Have to waste a few weekends.
The best part about this, I think, is a possible introduction of esports premier organization teams, such as CLG Baby or TSM, Energy Esports. We saw Peter Kika had that post today with, I think they're called Demolition.
Yeah.
Yeah, Demolition Gaming, who are looking to sponsor a couple Japanese origin players over here in the U.S., which is really exciting. Because with all these international tournaments, more prize money, and more regional spread out throughout the year, having some sort of like sponsor to either cover cards, hotel, or travel would be like fantastic towards growing the game, especially on Twitch and like trying to turn into like legitimate like sport. I know Magic the Gatherings have had sponsors for years now. Yeah. Yu-Gi-Oh never had it. Well, Yu-Gi-Oh has a little bit. They have like ARG, the card guys, and like I think another one's called like PPU, like Player Point Premier or Premier Player Premier, whatever. So,
all right, we got Ultimate Guard.
Yeah, that's pretty beast. I love the fact that we got Ultimate Guard.
We gotta start giving away some product.
Yo, shout out to Ultimate Guard. What should we give away first? What do you guys think? Play mat or deck box?
Let's do one of those the binders.
Oh yes. So we'll do one of those. I think I'll post it at the end of the
your next video.
The deck one?
The deck one. The deck one.
The deck one's logical. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. So yeah, we're gonna be able to give away Ultimate Guard products over the next 8 or 9 videos.
Somewhere in there.
I'd say so. I'll make all the rules and everything in the next video, and then you guys just have to abide by them and then submit, and then we'll send it to you guys for free. Woohoo! Prizes.
Whole like, comment, subscribe, whole Facebook thing.
Share all those stuff. Hopefully we had a new our logo already, so we can get rid of that generic someone's piece picture. So.
But y'all like it.
I don't hate it. I want something fresh. I love her background still though. I think her background's gorgeous. Or like little labor. I don't know. I don't think there's much else. We have the potential for new sponsors. A lot of money's getting thrown at the game. I'm getting more questions than ever from people outside of the game, asking how to get into it and like it seems like a surge of people who are playing Pokemon Go are now showing interest in the trading card game because they realize they have a lot more time on their hands. If they can sit at a park
Yeah.
for 4 hours and spin their phone.
How you level 30?
Yeah. So they're like, oh, this is fun. There's no competitive circuit to it. And I was like, really? There's a card game
Yeah.
that you can do and, spend your time there. It's fun.
Master plan. They got there.
We'll get them all. All right, guys. Do you guys have anything else? It's already been 35 minutes.
No, I'm good.
Nope.
Good.
Yeah.
If you guys see any of us at Worlds, except for Mark because he's not going, please feel free to say hi. Tell me whether or not you like my articles. It sucks. If you like our videos, they suck. If you have any suggestions, comments, stuff you want to see in the future. If you guys want to ask us about a deck, that's fine. But please do realize that me and Dylan have shoved our brains into Worlds format, and we haven't really dived into next format too much. So,
No, we will have those Ultimate Guard wristbands if anyone wants those.
I'm wearing those. What?
No, I mean, we have a whole bunch, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
we do.
Yeah, don't
Yeah,
be
does
greedy.
that.
Shit.
I'll be wearing them.
We gotta be color coded towards our favorite Pokemon, though. It's only
Alright.
fair. It's only
I don't want to wear yellow.
This was already your choice.
You chose Joltik. It wasn't our fault.
Have you
Like-
seen
like
him?
you-
Look how cute he is.
I'm also going to post Dylan's article below. Please don't forget to check out Sixprizes for my latest article, and to go to Ultimate Guard for your sleeve deck box playmats needs. We've loved the sleeves. That's why I even reached out to them to see if to do a potential sponsorship. But holy crap, this deck box is legit. It's got trays. It holds your dice and everything. So beast.
I still want mine. Keep forgetting it.
Yeah, we're gonna get
Yeah.
to it.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Thanks for watching, and take it easy. See you soon.
See everybody.
Better.